Welcome back to Book Bite Insights, where big ideas meet bite-sized brilliance. Today we are diving into Noise, A Flaw in Human Judgment by Daniel Kahneman, Olivier Sibony, and Cass Sunstein. This eye-opening book reveals how randomness and inconsistency, what the authors call noise, silently distort decisions in business, law, medicine, and beyond. Let's uncover 10 key insights to make better, fairer, and smarter choices. Key point 1. Noise is everywhere in decision-making. We assume professionals make consistent, rational decisions, but research proves otherwise. In fields like law, medicine, and finance, the same case can lead to different conclusions based on who evaluates it. For example, insurance underwriters estimating risk or doctors diagnosing a condition often disagree significantly. This randomness isn't caused by bias but by unwanted variability, which the authors call noise. The scary part? We rarely notice it. Unlike bias, which we try to eliminate, noise operates under the radar, causing errors that go uncorrected. This means countless real-world decisions about who gets hired, how much someone pays for insurance, or whether a patient gets treatment are far less accurate than we think. Key point 2. Noise is different from bias. Bias and noise are often confused, but they are distinct problems. Bias refers to systematic errors, consistent mistakes in one direction, like judges always being too harsh or doctors frequently overdiagnosing. Noise, on the other hand, is random and unpredictable. Imagine different judges sentencing people for the same crime. One gives 2 years, another 10. That variation is noise. While bias is easier to spot and correct, noise is harder to measure, but equally damaging. Even organizations that work hard to eliminate bias often ignore noise, making their systems less reliable. The key takeaway: fixing bias isn't enough. We also need to identify and eliminate noise to improve fairness and accuracy in decision-making. Key point 3. System noise versus occasion noise. Noise isn't just a single phenomenon, it has multiple layers. System noise occurs when different people make different judgments about the same issue. For example, one doctor might diagnose pneumonia, while another calls it a cold. Occasion noise, however, happens when the same person makes different judgments at different times. A hiring manager might reject a candidate in the morning, but accept a similar one in the afternoon, simply because they're in a better mood. Even minor factors like hunger, fatigue, or weather can affect our decisions. Studies show that judges give harsher sentences before lunch. This proves that even small, unnoticed changes in our state of mind can create significant inconsistencies in decision-making. Key point 4. The lottery of justice. One of the most shocking findings in the book is the extreme noise in legal sentencing. Research shows that judges, when presented with identical cases, often give dramatically different sentences, sometimes varying by more than 60%. This randomness makes the legal system less fair than we assume. A person's fate should be determined by the law, not by which judge they happen to get. Noise in legal decisions also appears in bail rulings, parole hearings, and even death penalty cases. To fix this, courts need standardized sentencing guidelines, clear checklists, and decision support systems. The justice system should not be a gamble, but a structured, predictable system based on fairness and consistency. Key point 5. The hiring problem. Companies pride themselves on hiring the best candidates, but hiring decisions are shockingly inconsistent. The same applicant might be rated as excellent by one interviewer and unqualified by another. This happens because hiring relies too much on gut feelings, which are noisy and unpredictable. Research shows that structured hiring methods, like scorecards, standardized questions, and multiple independent evaluations, significantly reduce noise. Companies that implement these methods consistently make better hiring choices. The lesson: if your hiring process involves subjective impressions, it's full of noise. Using structured decision-making methods will not only improve hiring, but also increase diversity, fairness, and long-term employee success. Key point 6. Why experts overestimate their accuracy. People trust experts, assuming their judgments are highly accurate. But the book reveals that experts, whether they're doctors, judges, or executives, are far noisier than they realize. Overconfidence makes them underestimate their inconsistency, believing they always make the right call. In reality, studies show that expert opinions vary significantly depending on mood, environment, and personal biases. For example, two radiologists reviewing the same X-ray can disagree up to 20% of the time. The best way to counteract this? Structured processes, decision checklists, and statistical models. The more experts rely on data-driven decision-making instead of gut instinct, the more consistent and accurate their judgments become. Key point 7. Decision hygiene. The book introduces the concept of decision hygiene, which is a set of practices that reduce noise in decision-making. Just like washing hands prevents infections, decision hygiene prevents unnecessary variability. Some key techniques include checklists, which are used in aviation and medicine to ensure critical steps aren't skipped. Multiple independent opinions, which gather different perspectives before making a decision. Deliberate, structured judgment, using algorithms or statistical models where possible. And blind evaluations, which essentially means preventing bias by removing irrelevant information, like names or backgrounds. Just as hygiene saves lives in hospitals, decision hygiene improves fairness, accuracy, and efficiency in every field. Key point 8. Predictive algorithms often outperform humans. One of the book's most controversial claims is that algorithms and AI often outperform human experts. Unlike people, algorithms don't get tired, emotional, or inconsistent. Even simple formulas can outperform top professionals in areas like medical diagnosis, loan approvals, and criminal sentencing. The reason? Algorithms eliminate noise. They apply the same rules consistently, while humans make decisions based on mood, bias, and irrelevant factors. Instead of fearing AI, we should use it as a tool to support and enhance human decision-making, ensuring more fairness and consistency. Key point 9. Noise audits. Imagine this. Two doctors looking at the same X-ray give completely different diagnoses. Two insurance agents quoting the same policy come up with prices that vary by 50%. That's noise in action. And here's the kicker. Most organizations don't even realize it's happening. That's why we need noise audits. It's a simple yet powerful process. Give multiple professionals the same case, compare their decisions, and measure the inconsistencies. Once businesses did this, they found shocking results, huge gaps in decision-making that were costing them millions. But when they standardized their processes, better decisions, fairer outcomes, and massive improvements in efficiency. The truth is, you can't fix what you don't measure. It's time to start measuring. Key point 10. The secret to smarter, fairer decisions. Here's the reality. Every single decision you make is influenced by noise. Your mood, your environment, even how hungry you are can change the choices you make. But what if you could take control? What if you could make smarter, fairer, more consistent decisions every time? That's what noise reduction does. The most successful people in organizations don't just rely on gut instinct. They use structured methods, checklists, and data-driven tools to eliminate noise. Because great decision-making isn't just about being smart, it's about being consistent. The world is full of uncertainty, but you don't have to be. Master your judgment, and you master your future. Thanks for watching. We hope the insights from the book have helped you see how randomness, inconsistency, and hidden variability shape our decisions more than we realize. By reducing noise, we can make smarter, fairer, and more reliable choices in every part of life. If you enjoyed this summary, here are 2 more thought-provoking books to deepen your understanding of human judgment and decision-making. First, check out Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, where you'll discover how our minds make quick, instinctive choices, and when that thinking leads us astray. And if you're intrigued by unpredictability, The Black Swan by Nassim Nicholas Taleb will challenge the way you think about uncertainty, showing how rare and unexpected events shape the world far more than we assume. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more bite-sized brilliance. Keep questioning, keep learning, and we'll see you next time.